Hey, what's up, everybody? So, man, we're going to do our classic rock reaction. This is live Led Zeppelin, and we are going to be doing the Knebworth Festival in 1979. And I believe it to be the last concert that they did with John Bonham. So, this definitely already has some meaning. I've been enjoying the series with Led Zeppelin, starting with especially How the West Was Won, going into Seattle, Earl's Court, and now we're going to check this one out. The BBC was great as well. That's when they were in their prime. What I'm looking for is all of those changes, the good, the bad, the ugly, it doesn't matter. It's a science to me, you know what I'm saying? So just going through it all and kind of living that moment in that time, seeing where they were at, what were the contributing factors for them bringing their best game or not so best game, all of those different things, man. It's all good. So before I pop this off real quick, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks very much to Murray Wilkinson. Murray had sent me this link, and so thank you very much for that, Murray. He also has a note for me. He said, how you doing, Wayne? This is the most complete link of Knebworth I could find. Other links might have slightly better audio and video, but only in parts. As well, check out the short clip leading up to the concert. It's just footage of the fans arriving and the build of anticipation. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for the dedicated focus you've put into these reactions, but make sure not to burn out. Happy holidays to you and yours. Peace, Murray. Thank you, Murray. That's great. Really nice of you to send me the link, man. And yeah, we'll check out that. We'll check out that link. It's like a 2-minute fans arriving to the concert, I guess. And then after, oh yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this into segments. It looks like it's gonna be maybe 6 videos. For the benefit of trying to get at least part of it up onto YouTube. Sometimes we've been lucky both times with Earl's Court and then with the Seattle Festival. But the Seattle Festival has been blocked in a number of countries, so it's only partially visible. Anyways, fingers crossed that this will make it up all together, or if not, in parts. So we'll try to accommodate YouTube by breaking it up, and also for me to have a break. All right, so with all that said, man, let's check this out. Led Zeppelin, Knebworth, 1979. Let's get it. This has to be a nice nostalgic rub for some of you who were there.
Hey lady, you got the love I need. Maybe more than enough. Oh, darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, I really need so much. I have to have so much.
Oceans of fans. I don't know how many were there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jones, Bonham, Page and Plant, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that definitely built some anticipation there. Thunder right away. I like the fact they don't fool around. No opening acts, nothing. They just get to it. Excuse my down throat. I shouldn't be drinking coffee, but oh well. Learning with the song remains the same. I was expecting a lot of that. Let me look at the set list. This is one of my favorite live Led Zeppelin songs. It's not fair to ask you your favorite, but what's your top 5? I would say, for me, Based and Confused, Porter, Whole Lotta Love, Rain Song, and then this one.
In the week from one or two sources, and we're just going to stick it right where it really belongs. Starting up with something you can help us with. It's called Black Dog.
That start always throws me off a bit. great when the crowd is singing your stuff. Was that an echo or was that somebody else? I think it might have been that Bonzo having fun. How many times the page changes guitars.
Last week I was, I don't know whether anybody was here last week. It's amazing how you can prove people wrong, innit? Last week I was a little bit lost for words. I'm sure it's going to end up that way again, but this is nobody's fault but mine.
This is going to be the first time, I believe, I've heard this live. I'm sure the crowd will love singing along. good live rendition. They had fun on that one.
Thank you very much, Tom. This next song is a song that we should really dedicate to you guys, girls and guys and things who've come so far. It's a long, long way to Knebworth from wherever you come. It's good over the hills and far away.
I'm not gonna start talking too soon at the end this time. Some of you slayed me for that, boy.
The love that I need, maybe more than enough. Oh, darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you've got so much, I really need so much. I've gotta have so much.
I see what you mean, Murray. It's all good though. Watch Jonesy looking behind me. Must be a sound. Spirit of its delivery. This brother's got so much swag.
try and come up with some banal comment.
What the hell is that?
What's going on? Must be the samosas.
He's nice and relaxed, enjoying himself. I know this. It's been a few years since their last major concert. It's really powerful and it's so fun. sudden stop. I think on the studio version it fades.
Thank you very much. Well, apart from a load of crackling, that featured Jonesy on narcissistic keyboards. And when he gets his little monitor system together, he'll be back on again. Okay, mate. It's a slower thing. Oh, that's better. It's called Since I've Been Loving You.
This is my favorite Led Zeppelin song. What's yours? If you've been watching me for a while, you know all the reasons why. What's yours? Tell me why.
Every night, baby, it really makes life a drag. And I know you know that I don't think that's right. But I'm in the best of fools, but I did what I could, yes I did. Oh yes, now. Oh, I love you, little girl. Yes, I love you, little babe. Since I've been loving you, I'm about to lose all my mind. Yes, I have. People trying to tell me, baby, ooh, that you didn't mean me no good. But I tried, but I tried, but I tried. Oh, baby, I'm really trying to do the best I could. I've been working myself. Ooh, baby, 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 to 11 every night. Yeah, yours is a drag, mine's a drag. Whoa, it's a drag, little girl. And I know that I don't think that's right. Since I've been loving you, I'm about to lose. Oh my, oh my, oh my, my. Oh, don't make me lose. Now you can hit me. my tears, they fell like rain. Sometimes you could see them, babe. People, you did not see the tears that I cried. Hey, I wonder, could you see the tears that I cried? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now you got to listen. Do you remember my mama when I knocked upon your door? You said you had the nerve to tell me you didn't want me no more. When I opened my front door, I hear my back door slam. I said, hey baby, I think you got a new fangled back door. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been working from 7. Woo, baby.
Since I've been living here. Okay, y'all. Let's pause there, man. And what we'll do is I'll get myself topped up a little bit, and then we'll come back and continue Point Break here for the benefit of YouTube. Really enjoying this so far, man. And I know that it's been a couple of years removed. They're a little older. Maybe they're not considered to be in their prime, but they're really strong in this one. Especially Plant. Plant definitely has got a lot of power and passionate delivery in this one. Yes, his voice has changed. He's gone through lots of different changes and challenges and whatnot, but yeah, you can see that he's still passionate about performing, and that comes through. Really powerful. All right, man. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Peace. Okay, everybody, let's continue with this man. Knebworth, Led Zeppelin, 1979. Let's get it.
Thank you very much, Don. Laser. This next track, yet again, keeps us on keyboards. Track featuring Jonesy. It's called No Quarter, John Paul Jones.
You guys know what I'm talking about? great solo. Both guitar and piano.
Side by side with them, the devil mocks their every step. Snow drives back the foot that's slow. Dogs of doom howl and mock, mock, mock. Steel, that's bright and true. You stole to build a dream for me and you, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Into a million where no one goes. Oh, what misery will I pour?
Very nice. That's an excellent, excellent version. Live version of Knebworth.
John Paul Jones. John Paul Jones. In the Neolithic caves in Peru, they've been finding a lot of coloured drawings on the walls. And along with the coloured drawings, they also found a new album cover. We're managing to get the album out in about 2 weeks. As you've no doubt read the reviews, it's tremendous. You can imagine. It's called In Through the Outdoor, which is one of those methods of entry that proves to be harder than one would originally expect. And this is one of the tracks from it. It's called... And we dedicate this to the Texas Road crew and all the people to be found in the sleazy hangouts around there. It's called Hot Dog.
I imagine it's actually a background singer, an invisible background singer, rather than a recording, especially in a unsure footing of the concert environment, you know. Timing might be hard. Nice, hoppy, skippy little number.
Anymore.
Sure, it got everybody up dancing.
But we'll go to Manchester. Around Christmas should be good. And Nottingham, you got a lot going for you already up there. And Worcestershire, I'm Wolverhampton. This is yeah, I know. This is a song called The Rain Song.
Without this song, I wouldn't have given ballads a chance.
Of my loving, the second season, I'm to know. You are the sunlight in my growing, so little warmth I felt before. It isn't hard to feel me glowing. I watched the fire that grew so low, yeah. It is the summer of my smile. Flee from me, keepers of the gloom. Speak to me only with your eyes, yeah. It is to you I give this tune. It isn't hard to recognize. These things are clear to all from time to time. Oh, oh, oh. seasons are in motion, and like the wind, they rise and fall. This is a wonder of devotion. I see the torch we all must hold. People, this is the mystery of the potion. Hey, I'm on a soul. Ooh, just a little rain must fall. And I know that.
Just a little
Just
rain
a little rain, yeah.
on a song.
Ooh, yes. I feel it for it. I feel it for it.
Tide raises all ships. Is this your favorite Led Zeppelin song? Where is it in the lineup of your favorite live Led Zeppelin songs? It's in my top 5.
Just a little rain. Not so far. Folks, Jimmy Page.
practicing probably early in the morning. This is probably his morning ritual as well. Early in the morning, just sitting there plugging away for hours. I bet you they all get up early to practice their craft. I love getting up early. There's something about getting up early that just makes the whole day go right. I believe this is the fourth guitar change. That just got me. I wasn't asleep, but that woke me all right up. Good plan.
World was something
pounds just in sweat. Jimmy Page. Saying that he ignores sweat going into his eyes because it only burns momentarily, only blinds him temporarily. Do you remember that? I'd like to see the rest of that. They should have a permanent camera on top. Drop all of that thunder and go right back on point. Wow. These guys were so good, man.
Cashmere. Let me take you there. This is something entirely different. It's in fact time to get your parkers on. Start up your scooters. It's not the push bike song. Trampled on the foot.
there a telephone on top of Jones's, I believe it's the organ. I noticed that there's no drum solo in the lineup here. He shines regardless. Damn. Wish there were shots of the crowd doing this song especially. They'd be dancing their butts off for sure. It's got the right bounce.
Thank you very much, Tom. I begin to see why this thing started in the first place now. Oh. What? It's a track from Physical Graffiti as well. It's called You what? You did come last week.
Okay, y'all. Let's pause for a minute real quick. I'm really enjoying this, man. You know, yes, it's been a couple of years since they last performed in a big way, and lots of things have happened to them in between those times. They're older, wiser. I wouldn't say beaten down. They're probably kind of revitalized now, and it takes you a little while to kind of get back your stride, especially when you've been removed from the concert goings for a while. But yeah, hey man, these guys are pretty strong. They might not be in their prime, arguably. They might not be a lot of things, but what they still are is they still have the swag. They still have the good signature sound, the great performances. Love the way they express themselves. Love the way his plantations, I believe it's called, the way he interacts with the crowd. It's great. That's one of the big takeaways of doing these live concerts back to back in session. You can kind of see and follow his bantering. And of course, I always love Jimmy's presence, the spirit of his delivery, all of that. They're all stellar in their own way. And I'll keep saying it until I stop doing Led Zeppelin reactions. These 4 guys is the key to that signature sound. And if you take a single member away, the shit's not the same anymore. And I realize that more and more every single time I do a Led Zeppelin reaction, whether it's studio or live. And, I know that for some that the live is too gritty, too raw. They're not as cohesive or as tight or all of those different things. And I get you. I totally get it. It's an acquired taste for sure, man. But overall, they still got all of those great elements of what they are, being Led Zeppelin. So whether they're a little bit older or whether they're not as polished, they're a little rusty from years being removed, all the same, it's still damn fine. It's still a hell of a lot better than some of the shit that we've got available to us today. Yes, there's some good stuff out there, but there's a lot of shit out there. Yo, you can't compare the times now to the times back then. I feel, not a rant, but I feel an inspired rambling coming on, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to curb my enthusiasm. So, Point Break for the benefit of YouTube, and Point Break for the benefit of my butt that's falling asleep. I'm going to get up, stretch, hit the bathroom, top up my beautiful Starbucks coffee with more than a shot of sugarcane rum. Yes, I know it's only 6 in the morning, but hey man, I'm on holidays. I can do whatever the hell I want. So that's what we're going to do, man. And yeah, man, I start early. I love getting up early. I'm up 4:30 to 5 in the morning doing reactions, and then I head out to work. But getting up early, it's been instilled in me ever since I joined the military many years ago, man. And so I still get up early even if I don't have to. It's just one of those things. But I really love doing reactions. I have clarity of mind in the morning. I'm refreshed, and I just enjoy it a little bit more, So it's all good. Damn, I had another point to make. But that's okay, man. This is Point Break. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, y'all. Let's continue, man. Led Zeppelin, Knebworth, 1979. Let's get it.
Yeah.
jam. John Bonham is ridiculous. I've ran out of adjectives. Excellent. Good song for concerts, man. When I first heard this song, those drums killed me, man. got corrected by a few Christians because I kept saying stuff like the J word and holy shit this, holy shit that. Yeah, this is one of the songs that made me decide to check out the entire Led Zeppelin catalog. You hear those drums? Brothers sweating buckets now. Carlos Jones stance to the drums. Getting all that power. This was a bombing song, man. Those drums just killed me again. They probably said, okay man, we don't have Moby Dick in the set, but we got everything else, plus Achilles' last stand. You're good. Excellent.
Thank you very much. Achilles' Last Stand.
Excellent team. They did very well with this in concert.
We kept on standing. And on standing. Do it, whoever.
It's got the bow up. does get a little bit of soul. Was this before the release of Into the Outdoor? I can't remember what he said now. Am I talking too loud? I think I am. I gotta turn this shit down. Alright. That was an excellent rendition of In the Evening.
Thank you. That was a track from the new album. Not yet. 1 week. That was called In the Evening. And when it comes to the time now where we really got to thank you for hanging about for 4 years, you English folk, and you French people for hanging about since, I don't know, how long? I would like to thank everybody who's come from everywhere to create kind of an atmosphere that we've had. The other bands who've been with us. Commander Cody, good. Todd, Keith and Ronnie, Peter Grand. Thanks everybody.
Some good news, people. Listen. Don't be alarmed. It's just a sprinkling for the pain queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. I'd like to say I hope so. I hope so. I'd like to say I hope so. Oh. Now wait a minute, wait a minute. Your head is humming and it won't go. You should go. I first calling you to join here. Dear people, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know I scare away lies on the whistling? Sometimes that's all you got.
triumphant return. Lots of pride there on his face. Very nice.
much. We'll see you again real soon. Bye.
There's a nice shot of the crown. Oceans. All right, everybody. Let's pause there. Wow. Say what you will about the fact that they're older, a little on the rusty side after a couple of years of not being on stage, or whatever it is that you want to say. They're still Led Zeppelin. They're still the best. They still have pride in performing, and they just know they're the shit. They got that kind of collective swag, every single one of them, man. They just know themselves. They love themselves. They really love what they're doing, you know, and they love Peter Grant as well, you know, the fifth member of Led Zeppelin. Yeah, these guys, they're the real deal, man. Solid all the way through. Yeah, sure, you know, their sound, the quality of it might have suffered. Maybe it's them, maybe it's the equipment, maybe it's just the general atmosphere, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter, you know. It's still the shit, man. All right, so Point Break. Gonna top up. I need a top up. Gonna stretch, hit the bathroom, and then come back. Let's finish the encore. After the encore, it's gonna be another Point Break, and then we're gonna get into the review a little bit. All right? So I'll see you on the other side. Peace. Okay, everybody. We are back, man. Really enjoying 1979's Knebworth by Led Zeppelin. Their triumphant return. A little older, a little wiser. Maybe, arguably, a touch rusty, but all the same, still the best band going. All right, man. Let's finish this off. This is the finale, or the encore rather. Led Zeppelin, Knebworth 79. Let's get it. Proud of his Led Zeppelin t-shirt. She's grazing in the pasture of happy grass. Yep, had a smoke. Let them build some more anticipation.
Can you do the dinosaur rock?
Oh damn, I lost count. The guitar switcheroos, I lost count. What was that, 6 or 7? What are they saying? Can't make out what they're chanting. Come on, lads. One more before we riot. Another smoke in between encores. It's not like they're going to clear up right away. I mean, they're camping out. They're going to stay there, sleep all night till next morning, till daybreak. I wonder how many Zeppelin fans followed him over from North America. If you're one of them, let me know who you are. Lights are coming back. I wonder how long it would take for the last chant and whistle to die off. I'm betting a whole hour. when they know for a fact that they're not coming back on. I would give it an hour. Zeppelin. I'm sure they have it planned. They're like, all right, so we'll have as many as 3 encores. Brother couldn't even finish his smoke. Beast Mode. It's like a totally different song, but the same. short and sweet rendition of Whole Lotta Love compared to some of the other live ones. But it is an encore.
Merci bien. We'll see you soon, very soon. Not about the marquee, but somewhere soon. See you later. Bye.
That seems so easygoing, you know? They don't have that halo of stuffy, snobby superstars. Yeah, it's been a learning experience just watching them doing their live thing, you know? Expressive, personable, lots of swag, but not bloated in any way. Bonham in beast mode, man. Damn, that boy's strong throughout. They're all great throughout, man. All right, so that is now another live reaction behind us. Point break time for the benefit of YouTube. Yeah, I'll suck back the rest. Come on back and let's do a review of this great concert. See you in a minute. Okay, here we are, man. Let's hit up a review of the Knebworth Festival in '79. Great performance, man. You know, of course, you know, they've had better performances. Of course, they were younger, they were in their prime or earlier. It's been 5 years since their last pop concerts. This is '79. Their last concerts were in '74. Lots have happened to them. You know, they're older, they've grown. All of that sort of thing will definitely reflect in the music that they're playing. But I heard through a number of people that, okay, even though that this particular concert might not be as good as their earlier works, they really hit their stride and they get a little bit better. But sadly, you know, this will be the last concert, and then of course a year later, John's passing. So let's check this out, man. Let's see what we can learn about this festival and this performance and its history and some details, man. So a little Wikipedia action here, man. Led Zeppelin, Knebworth, 79. The Knebworth Festival, 1979, consisted of 2 concerts performed by English rock band Led Zeppelin and other artists at Knebworth House, Hertfordshire, England, in August of 79. The grounds of Knebworth House, near the village of Knebworth, had been a major venue for open-air rock and pop concerts since 74. In 79, veteran promoter Freddie Bannister booked Led Zeppelin to play that year's concerts, which took place on the 4th of August and the 11th of August. Led Zeppelin had not performed live for 2 years. Okay, sorry, I'm wrong. I thought it was since 74. But that doesn't make sense because we just reacted to some 75 concerts. Think about it. Alright, Led Zeppelin had not performed live for 2 years since the death of Robert Plant's son during the band's 1977 North American tour, and they had not performed in the UK for 4 years. Okay, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Their manager, Peter Grant, decided that the band should perform at Knebworth instead of embarking on a lengthy tour, as explained by Dave Lewis. Quote, "The whole Led Zeppelin touring operation had become too big. Page's experience from the 71 Club tour ruled out any small dates. They had played the biggest indoor arena in the UK, Earl's Court, in 75, 4 years earlier. As Peter Grant saw it, they had to come back in the grandest style possible. Knebworth was the answer, and after negotiations with promoter Freddie Bannister, the 4 August date was scheduled with a second date on hold. The demand for tickets for the first date was enormous, leading to the second date being added. And I'm sure that they had scouted that and anticipated that. The band's fee for performing was reportedly the largest ever paid to one single act at that time. Yep, still the best. In the lead up to the concerts, Led Zeppelin undertook extensive rehearsals at Brave Film Studios near London and attended the venue at Knebworth in order to inspect the site, complete a publicity photograph shoot, and perform a sound check. In addition, they performed 2 low-key warm-up shows in late July at the Faulkner Theatre, Copenhagen, Denmark. Also performing at the Knebworth concerts in 79 were the New Barbarians, featuring Ronnie Wood and Keith Richards. The New Barbarians played only at the second concert on August 11th. Todd Rundgren and Utopia, Southside Johnny, Marshall Tucker, Commander Cody, Chaz and Dave, and Fairport Convention. According to the official website of Knebworth House, the 1979 Knebworth Festival involved, quote, the largest stage ever constructed, 570 seats, loose seats, 750 feet of urinals, and the biggest rock band in the world, Led Zeppelin, played in their last ever concerts in the UK at Knebworth, and it was the end of an era for the Knebworth shows. Both concerts overran. Noise complaints were received from 7 miles away. The rubbish team struggled to cope with clearing the arena between the shows. The police believed that 200,000 people had turned up each night. Sainsbury's lost 150 trolleys and Tesco 75% of their stock, and Lord Cobbold, owner of Knebworth House, ended up in court. Wow. They really laid waste to the landscape surrounding them, man, I tell you. But how many people were in there? I'm not seeing a number for the attendees. Or did I? Yeah, I think I did read it. Yeah, 200,000. Okay. These were among the largest crowds to which Led Zeppelin had ever performed, Lewis writes. Lewis writes, quote, for many in attendance, it was their first ever concert experience. For many, it would be the only time that they would get to see Zeppelin perform live. For that reason alone, it holds a special affection in their lives' history. The first show, in particular, with so much riding on it, was perhaps the most important they ever played. Similarly, music journalist Chris Welsh has observed that the audiences included a whole new generation who had never seen Led Zeppelin in their prime, unquote. Critics got a lot to say here. Let's read a little bit. Critical reception. The concerts received decidedly mixed reviews. Although Record Mirror and Melody Maker provided generally positive reports, journalists from other major music publications such as New Musical Express, Sounds, Rolling Stone, and the Sunday Times criticized Led Zeppelin's performances as being sluggish and rusty. In some parts, yeah. With such a long layoff since their last performances in Britain and in the wake of the punk rock revolution, Led Zeppelin were now considered to be obsolete in some quarters. The negative reviews prompted the ire of Robert Plant, who made sarcastic reference to them on stage during the 11th of August show. However, Plant himself later expressed reservations about the concerts. Quote, "Knebworth was useless. It was no good at all. It was no good because we weren't ready to do it. The whole thing was a management decision. It felt like I was cheating myself because I wasn't as relaxed as I could have been." Wow, he looked great. He looked powerful. He looked like he was having fun there. You just never know. Under the surface. There was so much expectation there, and the least we could have done was to have been confident enough to kill. Okay, and you did. We maimed the beast for life, but we didn't kill it. It was good, but only because everybody made it good. There was that sense of event, unquote. Okay. It's good to know yourself, good to know where your power comes from, good to know the elements around you and what contributes to, an outcome. So he's got really good sense of awareness. All right. In an interview he gave in 2005, Plant elaborated, quote, "I was racked with nerves. It was our first British gig in 4 years, and we could have gone back to the Queen's Head pub. We talked about doing something like that, but instead we went back in such a flurry and a fluster to 210,000 people in a field and 180,000 more the next day. Sick, surrounded by Keith and Ronnie and Todd Rundgren. Nobody's big enough to meet those expectations, but because there was some chemical charge in the air, it worked. It didn't work for us. We played too fast and we played too slow, and it was like trying to land a plane with one engine. But it was fantastic for those who were there," unquote. Led Zeppelin's manager Peter Grant stated after the event that Led Zeppelin's performance at Knebworth was, quote, "a bit rusty. In the opinion of Lewis, the gigs were a nervous, rather tentative attempt by Led Zeppelin to step back into the limelight. Some of it was breathtaking, some musically woefully inept, and sometimes it wavered between the two in the space of a few minutes." Welsh, who also attended the concert, similarly suggests that, quote, "Fans at Knebworth were still supporting the band, but there was definitely a feeling Led Zeppelin's days were numbered. Audience reaction at Knebworth had not been overwhelming, and many seemed content to stand and stare, like mesmerized spectators at an alien ritual, a far cry from the hysteria of earlier shows. Robert Plant seemed perplexed at the silence between songs, when you could practically hear a pin drop in that vast cold field. It wasn't until he led the way into Stairway to Heaven and Trampled Underfoot that roars of appreciation began to echo around Knebworth." Wow, okay. Audio and video recordings. Do I want to get into that? Yeah, why not? Let's read a little bit of that. The two concerts were professionally recorded on the Rolling Stone Mobile Studio, engineered by George Chikantz, Chkiantz, and also videotaped, with live images beamed directly onto a giant screen behind the stage. The video was done by the TV International company under the direction of Chris Bodger. There was a plan for the footage to be used on a television special. This is one of the reasons the band members wore the same clothes on both nights, but this idea was never realized. Only short clips of some of the songs were used by Atlantic Records for promotional purposes. For many years, bootleg copies of this audio and video material circulated amongst fans. The first audience-recorded bootlegs became available in early 1980. However, aside from the promotional snippets, Led Zeppelin never officially released any of the recordings until 2003, when parts of the footage were digitally remastered and included on the Led Zeppelin DVD. Okay. And it lists the encore songs. Rock and Roll, Whole Lotta Love, and Communication Breakdown. Dispute with Freddie Bannister. Yeah, let's read that. Following the event, a dispute arose between Grant and Bannister about the attendance figures at the event. A query by Grant over ticket sales for the concert resulted in him sending aerial pictures of the crowd to a monitoring laboratory in Nassau, New York, in order to establish the extent of the attendance. He claimed that some 218,000 people were at the first concert and 187,000 at the second. However, the license was for only 100,000, and Bannister claimed that only 104,000 had attended in the first week. For the second show, Grant brought in his own staff to man turnstiles and count tickets. There you go, man. You need a strong bulldog like Grant. Cut to the chase, cut through the bullshit, and take on all of the sharks. I'm not saying this guy is a shark, but it's the environment and the industry that they're in. He's not fooling around. This disagreement eventually forced Bannister's concert promotion company into liquidation, which allegedly left unpaid bills of £50,000 for the police and £2,000 to the local borough council. Okay. Take from that what you will. Yeah, man. So that's Wikipedia, a song fact info on the Knebworth Festival in '79. Interesting point of views from Robert Plant about their performance and everyone else's, especially the critics. What do you think about this concert? Yes, it certainly wasn't their best. Anyone can see that. Yes, they were rusty and sluggish in some parts. Page especially struggled a little bit. And of course, Robert's voice wasn't what it was in the beginning. But all the same, man, they still got their swag, they still got their charm and all of that sort of thing. And from here, learning another thing too, I believe that they had a plan going into the 80s. I believe that they knew, all right, look around, man. There's the classic rock sound that's being challenged and it's changing. The punk rock scene is upon us. We're going into the 80s. How are we going to approach the 80s? And I believe this is this after they had actually cut the Into the Outdoor album? I think it is. And it's more a keyboard driven album. So I think that they had an idea of how they were going to approach the 80s. A lot of people argue with that, but I think that they had an idea of how they were going to enter into the 80s. That's just my speculation. But however they approached the 80s, they would have done well with it. This was a point where I think that they were getting cleaned up and they were starting to refocus and everything like that. And maybe a second wind would have hit them creatively. I think they would have done very well in the 80s. Probably not as big and as grand as in the 70s, but I think that they would have had a great transitional success in the 80s, just like the Fleetwood Macs, just like the Aerosmiths, All right, man. I'm just going to scroll down here. Yeah, okay, I didn't make any notes, but off the top of my head, after this, it's the O2, man. It's the O2, it's the holy grail, it's the shit that I've been waiting for. And I'm looking forward to this. I feel like I'm hitting another milestone with this. Of course, I'm going to continue with my Led Zeppelin reactions. I got a couple to do. I got a couple of Dazed and Confused challenges. I might still consider doing a back-to-back comparison with Whole Lotta Love. There's the interview with Letterman I've got to do. There's also It Might Get Loud with Jimmy Page. And then there's a couple of other live stuff that I want. And, you know, people are going to continue to send me things, and I'll check them out. I know that, I believe it's Antoine who said to me that I got to check out Listen to This, Eddie. I think that's also another bootleg. So there's a lot to do. And I'm going to continue that in the new year. But for me, the O2 is that mecca for me, you know. So I'm giddy as shit getting to this finally. I've been talking about it for the longest time. You've probably been rolling your eyes about, yo man, I hear you talking about it all the time. Get on with the shit. I'm finally gonna get on with the shit. And I made a promise, man. I make a promise, I fulfill that shit. Nothing gets in my way of that. I told my friends to get lost. I don't want to see them for 24 hours. You give me time. I'm not going to answer my phone. I'm not going to answer the damn door. If you hear a knock at the door, that's a friend of mine who's not paying attention. And they can hear my voice, but I'm not going to answer the damn door. O2 is the shit for me, man. This is my Christmas gift to myself. Sitting here with my sugarcane rum infused coffee and just sucking that bastard back and just enjoying this. It's just you, me, and the O2. This is what it's all about for me. So, man, and then as well, going forward, I'm going to finish and fulfill most of, if not all, of the reactions for my patrons that I owe, the ones that are running late. And I'll definitely, going into the new year, have all of that squared off, man. So patrons, again, most of you, thank you very much for not pestering me. The ones that do pester me, I got a plan for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about that later. I'm going to make some changes where it comes to my current patrons. I'm going to separate you. If you're an impatient patron and you keep pestering me, you're soon going to be in a different category. Let me just put it like that. So what else do I have to say, man? I think that's my update. That's where I'm at. I've just given you a rundown for the rest of the year and going into the new year. So I think that's it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I'm not even sure how long this is going to be. I'm guessing probably 3.5 hours in total. Maybe a little bit less, I'm not sure. But anyway, you guys have yourselves a good one. Take care, and I'll see you in the O2, baby. Peace.